Hello, and thank you guys for tuning in. Today, we're going to be doing kind of an interesting topic. It might be a hit or miss, I don't know, but it seemed pretty cool. I don't think many people will speak about the options for pets that we have in Genshin. This is purely a cosmetic thing, this wings, stuff like that. Like they don't really matter, but having a little bit of like a cool looking pet and like that matches like your character, it feels nice and it's an online game in some aspects, so like showing that off could be really cool, you know. Try and show off a little bit because that's a big part about Genshin, like oops, I dropped my artifact, how clumsy, like stuff like that. So starting off, we have the Cloud Retainer's Damasked device. This I think is F tier. It looks horrendous. This is like the ugliest looking pet. And like, yeah, it does like little cool tricks and stuff like that with you. It's the most like quote unquote animated one, animated pet because it like I said, it does like the tricks and stuff. And I think if you open a chest with it, it makes a little noise or something. But overall, I just think it looks terrible. And it was like a gift for like New Year's or something. Like I think the Lantern Rite or whatever. I think that's around when we got it. It was either New Year's or the year anniversary. So like either way, I was pretty disappointed when we got an ugly pet and like it's just like bro, like what am I gonna do with this? Like this guy looks ugly. There's so many better options. We already have like 3 blue pets. It's just overall disappointing to me. Moving on, we have Endora. And some of these are from like events. Most of these are from events. Only one of them is story based, and Endora is one of the story based ones. And I guess I'll give a quick summary about Endora's story. It was like an event for a little while. It was about the Oceanids, and it gave us a little bit of Fontaine lore and all that. Really really cool stuff. Little really interesting. And it was as early as 1.4. Like we were getting like a little bit of Fontaine lore in 1.4. Like the Oceanids, the Lokia or whatever their name was, they're from Fontaine, which is like because Hydro Archon or whatever. So like Endora, little baby Oceanid, basically just like was like on like the search for Rhodia is the name of the Oceanid that's like between Leeway and Mondstadt, more so in Leeway, but like in that like upper area that like kind of connects them. And Endora was like looking for them because they admired them, and Rhodia was like, "Bro, I gotta kill him. Like this guy could come kill me from Fontaine." So like we would basically help them out to get there and whatnot. And during the event, we got to equip Endora, and then like help it like I think it like shot like little bubble things or something like that, and basically had to like get like the water creations, the water like animals, and like absorb it so that Endor would be like stronger and smarter or whatever. And it was a pretty neat event overall. Endor was like the homie. I think there was a glitch with Endora. I don't remember if it was Endor or another pet, but all the pets disappear when you enter combat. But I believe it was Endora like wouldn't disappear when you entered combat. So like even though you were like fighting, like you had this little homie with you this whole time, and like it felt really cool. But yeah, Endora S tier. Nice little story. Um, Looks pretty cool. It's baby Oceanid. It's overall it's a really cool pet. Every now and then I like to switch between my pets, and Endora is definitely one I like to have on for a good amount of time. Next up, we have Genie in the Magic Bottle, Lilopar. This is another S tier one for sure. I might be a little biased because of the incredible story around Lulupar and the world quest and the city of Gurabad or whatever. Like it was it's all phenomenal. I watched this like YouTuber, I think his name was like Clementine, like explaining like the lore of it, like part 1, part 2, and like hopefully we'll see more in like part 3. But like overall, he went over like the whole story, and obviously Lulupar's lore, or Lilo, whatever her name was. And it's just very interesting. Not only that, like just the design of the genie bottle and everything, and it actually serves like a gameplay mechanic. Like it helps you with like the sandstorms and all that nonsense. I haven't fully explored the area. I've just like finished the quest, and Yeah, Lilo part, like as you go on, like regains memories and stuff like that. It was sealed away, and like it's a phenomenal story. I'm not gonna say too much because it's still relatively new, and I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't played it yet because of work or school or whatever constrictions you have. But definitely pay attention to the story. That new like newer desert portion. It's got a really interesting story. I believe the world quest is like Dirge and the something, and it's pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. We get to see like some familiar faces and whatnot. But Lilu part, in all aspects, was just really, really, really interesting. Even like bro, like I knew she was a baddie when she was a human, bro. Look at this, look at the design of the bottle. Like it's like hourglass shape, but like not hourglass at the same time. Like I knew she was bad, bro. Like I know it for a fact. We haven't seen her yet, but like trust me on this. Next up, we have the Sealies, the mini Sealies. Now, when these guys were originally released, they were released 3 at a time. However, you could only choose one. It's like a recurring event, but you could only choose one mini Sealy as a reward. So the first 3 in 1.2. Also, Lilipar is a story quest, so you'll never miss out on her. The mini Sealies are the first 3 came out in 1.2, and that is the yellow one, which is Kurkuma. The pink one, which I really want to say Rose, but there's a little like thing above the E, so it's like Rose. So I don't know why this one's so fancy, but and then the light blue one, which is Dayflower. All 3 of these came out. We'll do them at the same time. All 3 of them came out in 1.2 in the Lost Riches event, and at the end of the event, you just got to choose only one of them to obtain. And man, it's like just ranking colors at this point. Which is like kind of goofy to say. At most you can have 3 of these because whenever the Lost Riches event came back, they introduced a new color, so you would have a choice between the 2 colors you didn't previously choose and like a new color, which was like so like painful because you couldn't like we can't have them all yet, and it's like, bro, I play different characters. Like I want to have a matching Sealy for all the colors. I want like a Sealy. I want a mini Sealy for every color of the rainbow. You know, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. I want all of them. But I guess I'll just fire them off as we go. So Kurkuma, I will put, I think A tier. I think yellow's a really solid color, but I don't think it matches as many characters' aesthetics. I think it's like a little mini sun. Like as much as I love the sun, it's like not as like cool as like other ones. Light blue is just okay because Endora is just so much better of like a blue color, like Sealy. Like none of these have like stories or anything to them. Like they're pets, purely cosmetic. There's no like story or anything behind them that I remember. They're just there. So yeah, like why would you have this little blue guy when you could have the goat over here at Endora? Next up is pink. Pink's a real man's color. That's yo, if you chose pink your first time around, like when the Lost Riches event first came up, you're a real one, bro. And pink doesn't even like go with that many characters like aesthetics or anything. Like maybe if you could see like artifact set, like the pink Sealy and the Maiden Beloved set on like a very like intimidating looking character, like on like Zhao or Zhongli or something, like that would be like extremely goofy and fun to stare at. Fortunately, it's not the case. But I think the pink one's, I think it looks really nice. Another issue with the Sealies that some people may have that I don't is that they make little noises. They start like running around like while they're like in the air above you, and just like make this little like race car kind of noise. It's weird. But I don't really care. I don't really mind it. Adds a little bit of life to like when I have Genshin sitting out in the background. Next up in 2.0 Lost Riches, we got Viola. And Viola's like blue, but just a darker blue. And I think that darker blue aesthetic, I think that really sets it apart. I think like it's a little bit more unique than the light blue. Unique enough to where it's like yeah, I can see it without complaining about it, you know? It's not like there's 3 light blue pets, you know? It's a little bit different. A little bit of difference is enough. Like I wouldn't wear the light blue one with Kaya, but I would wear the dark blue one with Kaya. I think that'd suit him pretty well, you know, with his hair and everything. Like, I think he wears some light blue colors, but like I think the dark blue just overall suits him more. So like, and like Eula as well, like the darker blue just it really goes with like some of the bluer characters better than this. You have like two good options for the blue characters. Next up, we have the green Sealy, which is Moss, which came out in 3.0 along with Sumeru, of course. You know, we got, what's it called? Like the Viola one is supposed to be like purple, but like actually I think it does look purple in game. I think this is just very like does it? I don't remember. But I think the colors in the bottle are very accurate to them. Maybe it is a little bit more purple than I remember because I haven't worn it in so long. Maybe it is like actually like because it came out with like Inazuma, so it makes sense that it would be more of an Inazuma color. But oh well. Next up we have the mini Sealy, the Moss, which came out in Sumeru, and this one's pretty solid. Like nice green color to go with the Dendro and everything. Wear it with all your Dendro characters. You know, you got all these new Dendro characters coming out wearing all these green colors and applying all these green effects, and you have a nice little green pet on top of it. It was a nice slight way to, you know, introduce the Sumeru area. And on top of that, you know, you get like the green wings and everything. Like off the top of my head, I don't know if like any of the the gliders that we have really go with these other colors off the top of my head. Like I don't think we have like a yellow one. I guess the purple one kind of goes with Inazuma's purple. We have a couple of blue. Blue wings, but like there's like 3 blue wings. It looks terrible, bro. Like what is like blue impact? But like the green wings and like the from Sumeru and like the green Sealy, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And last up, we have Shiki Kosho from the Labyrinth Warriors event, which is 2.2, and he was not the friend that was with us. He's like a copy that the friend made. You know, he just hit like Control V or whatever, and maybe that's not the copy numbers, but whatever, or the copy input. But yeah, he just copied himself and gave us it, and this like, and he sees and like experiences the same thing as his copy, so it's like it's almost like him. It's like we have him on FaceTime like 24/7. So he's like a part of our journey without having to be there and experience the dangers because of this copy that he sent with us. And his story was another one, like, and it's one of the more unique looking like pets. Like it's like Flat Stanley. Or you remember Flat Stanley? You know, in like school you'd write the little pen pal and whatever with Flat Stanley, bro. It's him, bro. It's a little paper guy along with you, and he doesn't do much of anything. But like he just looks cool. He's a little paper samurai. It's like perfect for like the Inazuma, you know, Japanese, you know, samurai and everything. It's perfect for the aesthetic and whatever, and the mood and all. But not only that, like he had a phenomenal story in Labyrinth Warriors. Like I don't want to like just blurt out everything, but like because it was an older one. Like if you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't. But like I guess you could go back and look into Endora and Shiki Kosho. But Shiki, he or well, not this one's Kosho. The original one's like Taisho or something. But yeah, like Shiki Taisho, he's just like he was helping like train people to fight off like the cataclysm, like all the monsters and stuff like that were like attacking everywhere. So he was helping to train people, and then like the Shogun's army was able to handle it, so he was kind of just like a little obsolete. And then his master like kind of like dipped out, and then he was like, all right, I'm gonna take a nap here in this domain, because they created like a domain to train. And then he just like went to sleep, and then like we pulled up with, it's so cool, we pulled up with Xinyan of all people, and then we run into Child of all people. It was such a cool event. I don't even like Xinyan that much, and at the time I barely liked Child, but like, bro, like what an odd group of people. Like what like they couldn't have chose 2 more different characters with 2 more different backgrounds. I think that was one of the first times we saw like characters from different regions interact with each other, other than like the Fatui interact with like Leeway or whatever. But this wasn't like Child of the Fatui. This was like Ajax of like his family. Like he was just a guy. Like, and we had to like lie. And it was like, "Yo, this is our boy from Mondstadt." Like, and she was like, "Oh, word!" Like, and like it was just so cool. We ran through this like domain with like Shiki Taisho like with us and helped him regain his memories and everything. It was phenomenal event. Great cover art. Great story, and a phenomenal pet to remember it by. There are definitely like way more pets we could have had. Like there's so many things that could be pets. Any of the fungi could be a pet, and like we'd love it. Like they had like a Pokemon battle with like the pet fungi, and we didn't get a pet out of that, which is absolutely missed opportunity. Like we need more pets, more wings. That's what I think. I think we need more cosmetic stuff, more outfits for sure, and maybe even some free outfits and some like Archon outfits. If you guys agree, let me know. Like let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys like would like to see more of. Not only from me, like what more you want to see from me, but also what more you want to see from like Mihoyo, like what more things you want them to implement, like stuff like this. Let me know if you agree with my list. Let me know if my colors are off, and maybe you like some of these colors more. Maybe you like this guy more. Maybe you hate them more than I do. But let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Check out some more videos and have a nice day.